going to begin with the second lesson of biology, that is control and coordination, where we have to study how organism control and coordinate various movement. Basically, we have to study about the movement, how organism is able to show movement towards stimuli. What is this stimuli? Stimuli means, here stimuli means change in environmental conditions. Whatever change carried out in external environment, that change in environmental condition for which organism shows a certain response or react, that is called as stimuli. That is change in external environment for which organism shows response or react. So the condition or for the thing which is going to be changed and towards which organism is showing response, that response and the thing which is going to be changed, that thing is called as a stimuli. For example of this stimulation, in day-to-day activity many things are there where we are going to show response as well as stimuli. Whatever movement we are showing, that is also response towards certain one or other stimuli. For example, when we close our eyes in presence of bright light, when immediately we come in contact with bright light, then what happened? We immediately close our eyes. So closing eyes, or when we close the eyes, this closing of eye is called as response. And bright light fall on the eyes, that is the stimuli. Stimuli received by eyes, and as soon as the stimuli receive, we give response in form of closing the eyes. That is called as response and stimuli. So this response and stimuli, both things together form certain movement of eyes, movement of eyelids. So in this way, movement is shown by each and every organism. For example, unicellular organism like amoeba. How amoeba shows movement? Now, the movement shown by unicellular organism is called as taxis. This movement, not only in unicellular organism, in every organism we can say response or movement is positive movement or positive response as well as negative response. What is this positive and negative response? Positive response means when we move towards that stimuli, attract towards the stimuli, that comes under positive response. For example, we have seen growth of plant towards light. Plant shows their growth towards light. So that is the movement of plant towards light. This comes under positive response. Negative response, when we touch any hot object or hot plate, that we remove our hand, we take our hand back. That is, we are moving away from the stimuli. That comes under negative response. So response may be positive, may be negative. When we move towards the towards particular response stimuli, then we can say that is the positive. In case of amoeba, amoeba moves towards food material or prey to capture the prey. That is called as positive response shown by unicellular organism. Amoeba move away from the hot water or hot body to save themselves from that heat zone. That is called as negative response shown by organism towards the external stimuli. So in this way, response may be positive and negative. Now in case of plants and animal, generally here we have to talk about human being as well as plants also we will consider. So in case of human being, how human being shows this movement? Which things? Our organization is organ level organization. Tissue, organ, cells are present. So how we show response and movement? With the help of two systems. That is, one is the nervous system and another is the hormonal system, or you can call it endocrine system. These both systems works together to show response towards stimuli. So in case of human being or multicellular higher grade organism, they shows response with the help of nervous system as well as endocrine system. This is the part in case of animal. Whereas in case of plants organization is up to only tissue level. No organs are present in plants, and hence plant shows this type of movement in presence of chemical called as hormones. That is the phytohormones. In plant only hormones are present. Nervous system is not present in plants. So plant shows response and movement with the help of hormones, whereas human being or higher grade organism shows response with the help of nervous system as well as endocrine system. Now our topic is control and coordination. Whatever movement shown by organism, each and every movement has to be controlled as well as coordinated in a proper manner. Now what is the meaning of this coordination in case of movement? Coordination means, let's take an example that we have served food. Somebody served food in a plate and we have to eat that food. By the time, different parts of the body are involved in this process. How different parts of the body are involved in the process of eating food? First of all, eyes are present. Eyes are involved in the process to recognize that food material, to see the food material. Then nose is there for smelling or take smell so that we get attracted towards that food material. Then tongue for taste. Tongue is involved to taste it. Saliva for mixing food and make it soft and pass it further. Teeth and muscles of jaw are involved for breaking of food, or you can say mastication of food to make it into fine particles. Then basically hands, involvement of hand for taking food up to mouth. So to pick up food and bring it up to mouth. And whole digestive system is there. As soon as we have smell of food, immediately gastric juices start secreting inside the stomach. So rest of the part is related with digestive system. But externally we are using this many parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic 6 parts are used by us so that we can consume or eat food. And after eating the food, we are able to digest it. So the activity is only one, that is eating or taking food in. But to take that food in, these many parts are involved in the same process. Now these many parts are involved, but the role of each part is different, and all parts have to roll or work together in a systematic manner. Working of various parts together in a systematic manner to give response for certain thing or towards external stimuli. That is called as coordination. What is coordination? Coordination means working of various parts together in a systematic manner. Systematic manner to give response towards the external stimuli is called as coordination. Now control. What is the role of control? Each and every part has to work in a systematic manner, but control is essential. Simply the role of eyes are recognizing the food material. Rest of the parts are not working. Recognition is enough? No. Simply taking smell is enough? No. there is certain role, certain part. Till that part nose will work. When you identify or recognize the smell and food. Now the next part is related with the tongue to taste the material. Then teeth, then saliva. Now if teeth are useful for breaking down of food material. So continuously after mastication, even that chyme enters in esophagus. After that, at least teeth has to stop the functioning. But if teeth continue the function of chewing without any material inside the mouth, then the activity is useless activity or harmful activity. One's hand is used to pick up the food from plate up to mouth. Then once food enter in mouth, then this hand has to be in relaxed position till that food has to be in process. Then next bite has been taken. But continuously if hand is working without control, then that is the waste activity, harmful activity. So for each and every movement, each and every activity, control with coordination. Because we have to coordinate, different parts are coordinating to perform one activity, to bring result of that activity. So control of each and every part with coordination of each and every part, both are required, both are essential to bring result or to give response for that particular action. This is the part related with activities. Now here, who is governing all this thing? How we come to know that after this much part, this hand has to stop the functioning. After this much part, teeth has to stop the functioning. How we come to know? With the help of nervous system. Here, the role of nervous system is there. So, nervous system help us to perform all the things or all the activities in a systematic, coordinated manner and in a controlled manner. With nervous system, hormonal system is also essential, because in each and every activity somewhere chemicals, hormones, enzymes are working. For each and every activity, for moving hand, contraction and relaxation of different parts of the body, changing the posture of the body, biochemical reactions carried out inside the body, whatever metabolic processes are going on everywhere, chemicals are required, enzymes are required, and that is under control of hormonal system. So both systems are essential, nervous system as well as hormonal system, and both systems together bring out result in form of proper response towards external stimuli. So this is the first topic, what is control and coordination, that we discuss here. In the next part, we will discuss about the different parts of nervous system.